they said, you know, sir, you're going to go down as one of the greatest presidents ever. Really? No, I said, really? Better than Washington? Yes, sir. Better than Honest Abe Lincoln? Yes, sir. And I like this guy. That's a smart guy. You know, this guy actually did more than he promised. I did. Donald Trump was right about everything, and I said, no, that sounds a little too conceited, but it happens to be true, I must say. All-time record high. Did I hear what I think I heard? Don't worry, it's only fireworks, I hope. Famous last words. My famous last words. Trump said, don't worry, it's only fireworks. Thank you, Iowa. Thank you. Thank you, Iowa. 100 years, the oceans are going to rise 1/4 of an inch and everyone's going to be wiped out. No, you're going to have more oceanfront property if that happens. It's okay. Not the worst. And think of it, with all of the nuclear weapons. Remember Biden had always used to say, it is an existential threat. He loves the word existential. It's an existential threat. What is? I don't know, climate change. That's dangerous too, because they're going to take that and they're going to say, he couldn't say existential. So you can't imitate people either. Remember I used to imitate Biden, couldn't get off the stage, and I'd walk into walls? And I called my wife, how was it, baby? How good was that? We had 44,000 people. How good was I? You were really good, but you know, what happened? You couldn't find this, you couldn't get off the stage. No, I was imitating Biden. No, well, that's not the way it showed up. Hours ago when Congress passed the one big, beautiful bill to make America great again. Right? Tonight, here I am. Okay? Promises count.
On this vote, the yeas are 218, the nays are 214. The motion is adopted.
Democracy. We're going to press on.
We'll see what happens with them.
There have to be consequences to these votes.
Them get to where they are right now. When you think about MAGA, you think.
Mr. President, what's your message? What's your message?
That's all the cuts we've done. Thank you very much.
I believe in America. I believe we have the greatest nation.
What sort of deals did you make with those?
Well, I talked to a lot of different Republicans. No deals. What I did is we talked about how good the bill is. I mean, that's a deal, I guess, when you think about it. But obviously convince them, but it was not hard. You have no more estate tax. You have no more death tax to pay. At the same time, this bill cuts $1.5 trillion in spending. 2 negative votes, but we had no Democrats. 2 negative votes on the Republicans out of all that. All of the things that we've given, and they wouldn't vote only because they hate Trump. But I hate them too, you know that? So it's sort of, I really do, I hate them. I cannot stand them because I really believe they hate our country. Waste, fraud, and abuse. That's all the cuts we've done. Thank you very much.
You cannot cut $880 billion from Medicaid and not have someone die. People will die.
I think a lot of the estimations about what this legislation would do in a negative manner to communities in my state or any other are far overblown. I can tell you that this bill is going to be a great thing for everybody around the country. We've got great tax policy here. I think they're going to feel this pretty quickly. Wages will rise, household income will go up. I think the job participation rate will increase dramatically.
You think about like who sort of helped them get to where they are right now. When you think about MAGA, you think about the majority that they have. They represent a lot of lower income people. They're going to be destitute and they're not going to be able to have their Medicaid.
All of this is being done to provide massive tax breaks to billionaire donors. Shame on this institution if this bill passes. Don't ever lecture us about fiscal responsibility. Not now, not ever. We stand in strong opposition to Donald Trump's one big ugly bill.
People who are concerned about the size of the national debt but voted for this bill anyway, largely because of their loyalty to Donald Trump. This is ultimately a victory for Donald Trump. I think there's a chance that this bill could hurt Republicans in the 2026 election.
On the eve of our 250th year, as President of the United States, I'm proclaiming here and now that America is never going to be communist in any way, shape, form. And under my administration, we're bringing back freedom and liberty, law and order, and above all, we're bringing back common sense, right? Common sense. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again. And we will make America great again.